So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They give to Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll have it up across the 20 on a decent pickup there. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's on the move. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. Goff on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. It's Montgomery on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Goff on 3rd. He's going to push one deep down it. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pretty throwing here to start. Wheeled in by George Kittle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 4. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. They pull out the reverse. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Brian Branch has it. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Montgomery now up the middle. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 40 on 2nd down. He finds Laporta. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. Score, touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 21-zip already. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 28. This is reeled in by Jawan Jennings. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down throw by Purdy. Oh no, they get him yet again. Alex Anzalone with the pick. He's out in the clear. And the Lions take over as they intercept it for the 3rd time in just our opening quarter.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
On 1st down, it's gone. And in for the Detroit touchdown. And we haven't even reached the end of 1, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. So now the Lions going with the offense, trying for two. He's throwing for it. Getting out to his left. And that pass is complete for two, and their lead grows further. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for two.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a two-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get two.
It's Deebo Samuel with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Purdy on first down. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Give him 6. And that is how our first quarter will end. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. A whole lot to nothing is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out with 3rd and 4. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Purdy gonna go on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers trail by 22 now. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now gone. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. First down throw from Goff. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Off play action, Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And what a hit there. Ouch, she paced the press for moving the chains that time. They go play action with Goff. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
When you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Starting from the 5. Here's a reverse. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here. Purdy throwing here on 1st. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And that sets up 2nd and 5. To throw again, it's Purdy. Quick slant to Samuel. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period.
Yeah.
End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Goff on 1st and 10. Got Williams, and it's complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Big game downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided first half. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Here's that Lions offense lining up to try for 2 once again. They want to run it across, but he's not going to reach the end zone, so they get 6, but not an extra 2 just before the break. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He's back to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Back to throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. He's contained at the line for no gain. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs vertical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
1st down throw by Purdy. And they pick him off again. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Lions will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
On 1st down, it's gone. Oh, he put some heat on this. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That throw finds Kittle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Putting a receiver in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Kittle brings it in. 16 yards on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 7. And they pick him off again! And the Lions take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted him this game. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the... watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun is Purdy. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that...
The ball's out, he lost it. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
First down throw from Goff. He's trying another one deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
What are you guys doing?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy finds him over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
I just hate that. I just hate to see that. Everything on the play was done so well. Everybody did their job. But you got to finish. You don't get many chances to make that type of play for your team. You got to come through on that touchdown.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football as we enter the 4th of what's been a largely one-sided game. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And they pick him off again. He's off to the races. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Thrown at the depth with linebacker.